She was fearless. Danica always wanted to do things on her own first. She didn't want us to teach her. She taught herself how to swim. She was 3 going on 4, took the floaties off and said, I don't want floaties anymore. And so she doggy paddled, and of course, I taught her how to back float, but after that, she was on her own. Taught herself how to write cursive. She was very good in math. She was fearless, but she was also shy. Danica had to get to know you first before she let loose. She had also that quietness about her. She would study. She'll study you, get to know you in a certain way, and then she would decide if she liked you or not. Danica's story is a little bit different. Danica suffered from insomnia and food allergies, and chicken and eggs being the worst of the food allergies. I don't want to say dangerous, like, oh, it would kill her, but, it'd give her so much body pain that she would just go to bed and go to sleep and sleep the pain away. And we found out about her food allergies right before COVID hit. So that did something to her, the food allergies and then not going to school, and the kids not being able to be around their friends, and a little depression because they're not in school, they can't hang out. And now 2 years later, they're now able to go back to school. She's a junior now, and she meets this little boy, and they become friends. And I don't know the detail of this, but either, he bought the Xanax or the Percocet, or she bought it. We don't know if it was given to her, but she took it and realized that it helped her sleep, and it helped with body pain. And I'm just going to assume the last 6 months of her life is when she started taking pills with this boy. We struggled with her for the last year of her life because of this boy. And this boy was her boyfriend. And, when I say struggle, I just mean she became very distant with us. We had a good life with Danica. She wasn't a bad child. She loved school. She loved to play piano and violin, and she loved math. And so she wasn't a bad kid, but when she started with her sleep pattern or her insomnia, she was under doctor's care, and we were doing things holistically, Eastern medicine, valerian root and sleepy tea, and certain vitamins that the doctor gave her, and that just, it wasn't strong enough for her. And so I didn't know that her and her boyfriend were taking pills. And then Tuesday, July 19th, she said, Mom, I'm not feeling good. I'm just going to call out. And that was typical of her. And we said, okay. We had some errands to run, and she texted us and she said, I'm hungry. Can you bring me some Wendy's? And I said, sure. We got her what she wanted, spicy chicken nuggets and a cheeseburger. And we came home that night, and my husband put curtains up on her closet because, she wanted curtains for her closet. And I went in there and I gave her food. I took her trash out, and, she asked me to close her door and turn the light off, or turn the light off, close the door. So I did. I turned the light off. I turned back. I looked at my baby. And that was the last time I saw her. That was the last time I talked to her. And I shut the door. Wednesday morning, I got up because I had some errands to run. And her room door was locked. And so I popped it open and I said, Danica, I'm leaving. Come on, wake up. You got to get ready for work. Do you want something to eat? And she didn't answer me. And I saw that she was laying face forward. And I said, Danica, what's wrong? Are you okay? And she still didn't answer me, and her room was dark. So I went to go touch her to wake her up. And she was so cold. And I just screamed for my husband. And I turned the light on, and my husband is running into the room, and he's like, what's going on? And I was like, she's gone. She's gone. And we called 911, of course, and so they wanted us to do CPR. And my husband kept telling them that, she was cold, she was hard, she was purple. And so they kept insisting us do CPR, and my friend came into the room and she's like, freaking start CPR right now. And so we just turned her over and we started doing compressions, and I started breathing air into her mouth, and there was one split second where her eyes opened and her face turned warm. And I said to my husband, did you see that? And he said, yes. So we started more. We started doing CPR more. And we're like, come on, Danica, come on. You can make it. Come on, come on. And we're just crying and yelling. And by then, EMT came in. They asked us to leave the room. They were in there for a few moments. And then they came out and they told me that they were very sorry to tell me that my daughter had been gone for several hours. And that's where our lives just changed. The detectives came. They went into her room. They got her phones and whatever else that they thought was important to take. And there was a moment there where there was no one in the room with her. And I snuck back into her room and I just held her in my arms. And I held her in my arms, and then they realized that I was in the room with her. And so it took the detective and my husband to take me away from my baby. She was our life. She was that missing puzzle piece. And when we had her, she completed it. She was everything to us. There was an investigation. The detective, I feel, didn't do his job to his full potential. And it's frustrating because I kind of feel like if it was the detective's daughter, he would want to know where that pill came from. And he would go to the ends of the earth to find out where that pill came from. But Danica's not his daughter. So he gave us bare minimum. I get people who tell me, oh, I would die if my kid died. What do you think happened to me? My soul died. I am dead. I'm dead on the inside. Smiles and laughter, it's just for show. But I'm dead on the inside. I still have to live in this world because it's not pleasing to God for me to take my own life. So yeah, I'm still here. I have to be, but I don't want to be. I want to be with my baby. And I just have to wait now till God calls me. You know, in fentanyl poisoning, it doesn't discriminate. It's in the rich neighborhoods, it's in the poor neighborhoods. It's Hispanic, black, white. It does not discriminate. It's everywhere. No one is safe. No one is safe anymore. Kids, instead of learning from their mistakes or experiences, and moving on with life, they're dying. My baby had goals. She wanted to be married. She wanted to have children. My husband's not going to get to walk her down the aisle. I'm not going to be a grandma to her children. I don't have anything of her but pictures and memories to live off of. So this poisoning is taking our children.